Gina, it's great to see you. Before we even start, I got to say thank you so much for what you did for me last year. Even though we are talking about Halloween right now, you did something great for me last year during the Christmas season because you guys are all year round. You got me a great Santa outfit to play Santa Claus at an event that I was doing, and I got such a great reaction. And it was because of the quality of the costume. And
Thank
anytime I
you.
get anything from you guys, the quality has always been outstanding. How are things going with you? And like I said, it's got to be the busy season since we're
It
talking about
is.
coming up to
It is.
Halloween.
It is. It's so lovely to see you again, Rudy. Yeah, things are going very, very well. This is probably one of our most favorite times of the year, which is Halloween. And we're gearing up to it. We've got all of our racks and all of our themed items put aside, and we're waiting. We're waiting for that happiness of a lot of people coming to our store and us giving them joy with all of our beautifully handmade costumes.
Let's get to that because I've always said this. You guys are the best of the best at what you do, and there's a reason why. Can you talk about your establishment, please, and why what I see behind you looks so real?
No, absolutely. Well, for those who don't know much about theatrics, we were established in 1965, so we're going back many, many years. And we specialize in professional quality handmade costumes for all eras. From the turn of the century right up to the 1980s. We specialize in rental costumes and also show costumes. And we're open 12 months of the year. We have three fabulous departments. We have our rental department, our custom build department, which can build anything for anyone at any time of the year. And then we also have our theater and show rental departments. So a lot of work, a lot of departments kind of piggybacking off of one another, but in the end, it's all about bringing costumes and actors to life for film, TV, and corporate events.
Now,
And
here's the
Halloween.
and Halloween. Do you know how many costumes you actually have? Because I think this is what's going to shock people.
Absolutely. We are in a beautiful, beautiful space. And we have well over 50,000 rental costumes, accessories, theatrical makeup, hats, headpieces, you name it, we have it. It's wonderful. You can get lost here. There's just so many costumes. Would you like me to show you around, Rudy?
Yes, I was waiting for the tour. Yes, please.
Okay, hold on one moment. I'll just kind of walk you through here. 1 second. We've got lots of costumes here that I'm sort of walking you through here.
It's pretty incredible.
It's incredible. We've got things up here, turn of the century. We've got costumes over here. We are so ready for Halloween. We have oodles and oodles of hats. We've got aisles filled with all sorts of things. You can see behind me over here, aisles upon aisles upon aisles of costumes to choose from. So lots to choose from, Rudy.
So how does it work? So I know how it works, but for somebody who's never come to your establishment, how does it work? I come over and I say, hey, I need a costume. How do we do this?
No, it's we try to make it as fun and easy as possible. So for the month of October, no appointment is required. Just come right in. We have a costume sheet with a variety of different ideas for couples and popular costumes for this Halloween. So we really try to provide these suggestions to our clients. We do fittings here at Theatrix. We try to outfit and to try to find something that will fit each and every person. Alterations are included in the rental. And after Thanksgiving weekend, you may take the costume with you right up until the first week of November. So you can wear your costume for a multitude of different events, which is amazing.
Now, you need a credit card for this. This is very important.
Credit card, debit, cash. We accept anything. Just to sort of, provide our clients with the best options that will best suit them.
Now, even though I've taken the drive, because I'm in Toronto, you're in Hamilton, I've taken the drive. It's a short drive. It's not very long. What if somebody is a little further away, they want a costume, but they can't actually make it down? Is there a way to get that costume still?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We have our own in-house delivery service at Theatix. We can ship it to anywhere really in Canada and different parts of the US. And we have a ton of people that come to us, Rudy, from Toronto. It really is not a long trip to take. And
No.
it's a fun afternoon or a fun morning or a fun evening. It's just I think it's very accessible and very convenient for everybody.
Yeah, because when you say Hamilton, it's kind of tricky because you're really at the edge of Hamilton. So really, I think the drive for me was like 40 minutes, and that was with traffic. So it really was just a
Yes.
bump up and a bump back. So it
Yes.
wasn't that hard at all. The other thing that people should realize when we're talking about these are
Mhm.
costumes that you would see in movies and in shows, correct?
Absolutely, absolutely. And as I say, nothing here is store bought. Everything is handmade and beautifully tailored and handcrafted. And it's used for film, television, musical, theater. Many well-known Canadian artists have worn our costumes, and as I say, we've been around since 1965. So there's a lot of love that goes into these costumes. Let me tell you.
And the other thing too, I think is really important. And I'm going to go back to the holiday season with the Santa outfit. I needed one Santa outfit. I think you had like 7 or 8 different Santa outfits for me to choose. So if somebody wants something and then somebody else walks in and they want the same thing, you can take care of them because it's not just
Absolutely.
one outfit.
Absolutely. And we have so many different parts and pieces for all different ages and sizes so we can accommodate everyone's needs. That's really what we're all about. It's about the boutique experience at Theatix and just making this a really fun experience for everyone.
Now, I'm just curious so far, what has been sort of like some of the top Halloween costumes people have been looking at?
That's a good question. I would definitely say, believe it or not, Elvis is still here, Rudy. So Elvis and
Wow.
Marilyn have really come back as a couple's costume. Barbie and Ken, The Greatest Showman, a lot of fantasy and anime characters. The Little Mermaid, for example, and Shrek, and a lot of these fun Disney characters have also come into play. And with fantasy, it could be any era. So we're getting a lot of fantasy requests with the medieval theme or the Rococo theme. There are a lot of weddings that are happening at this time. But we've got so much here, Rudy. And
Yeah.
what I love about our eclectic and vintage collection is that we can put anything together. So if a customer comes to us with a very unique request, we will work our magic behind the scenes to really bring that to life. That's what we really love the most.
You did that for me. I remember I was doing an event and it was a chocolate event and I had to be some kind of chocolate character. And the person I thought about was the Eddie Murphy character in Coming to America,
Yes.
who everybody calls him Sexual Chocolate. And I needed a tuxedo and an afro and everything. You
Yes.
basically got me exactly what he wore in the movie, which I couldn't believe that you actually able to pull this off.
Aw.
That's the magic that you guys do. The other thing that you guys do too is, and people should realize this is not just Halloween. This is all year round for
Yes.
whatever events that you want to be involved with.
Absolutely. We're open 12 months of the year, especially for event planners and special events. The holidays are just around the corner. And as I say, we have so many different varieties of Santas and Mrs. Elves and fairies. And yeah, it's just, it never ends here. And, you know, I wake up in the morning, every morning, with so much joy, knowing that I'm coming to a place like Theatix. And our team here, our creative team here is wonderful. I'm very, very fortunate. And we really do work hard to fulfill the needs of each and every client that we have at Theatix.
Two questions. One, anybody dressed up like Taylor Swift this year? Just curious.
We've got a couple, but we've been really hitting more the Barbie and Ken look. That seems to be the fun, and many variations of Barbie and Ken. That seems to be more the push this season.
And the other is not a question, but I'm going to reveal something that people don't know. You dressed up as Wonder Woman once in your Theatrix costumes.
I did. Actually, I dressed up as a Wonder Woman for an entire month. I wore it every day. I went grocery shopping. I did everything. It was all about empowerment and confidence, and just, you know, it's my go-to costume. I think I might be Wonder Woman again this year. I think it's time that I bring her back out.
I love it. And in case anybody doesn't know, too, one of my all-time favorite costumes I've never had a chance to wear. One of these years I'm going to do it. There's a Casper costume that you have where you literally will look like Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Yes, we have Casper, and we have hundreds and hundreds of mascot costumes to choose from as well. So there's something here for everyone. I think that it's worth the travel, worth the visit to Theatix. We have not just costumes, as I say, but accessories, headpieces, theatrical makeup, colored contact lenses, and we can build anything for you.
Yep, and I think it is the absolute best. So, location, website, phone number, where do we go for all this?
Absolutely. So we're located at 162.5 Kensington Avenue North in Hamilton. Phone number 416-977-3113. And email is rentals@theatrixcostumehouse.com.
And I have to stress, even though you're saying Hamilton and you're in Toronto or around, it literally is like at the edge of Hamilton. So as soon as you drive in, it's like, boom, you're right there. So it's not a long drive. Even through traffic, it is a very short drive. That's the thing I need to really stress.
Absolutely. And I think also stressing what you mentioned, Rudy, which is the shipping. We can ship anywhere, most economically anywhere in Toronto, Ontario, or Canada. We want to make it happen for everyone.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Like I said, I've been there many a time. It's an amazing place. It is costume fantasy. This is the place you want to go if you want to win that costume contest during Halloween, or as I was able to do, dress up as Santa Claus. This is the place to go to. Congratulations on all your success. Happy Halloween. And cannot wait to see what the folks are going to look like who have come out of there with these great costumes.
Thank you so much, Rudy. It's always a pleasure. Happy Halloween.